welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. I had a previous video planned, but I ended up almost dying. For real though, I got really sick for 2 weeks after a family trip to Legoland, so I'll probably look to post the video that I had planned, which was the total cost of all the mods, and I'll probably post it since it's more evergreen. I'll do it in July. So got another vlog video today though. I'm going to aFe for some turbo inlet test fitting. Before I get into that though, I do want to give you guys an update on the intake hose fittings. If you saw my previous video, I had swapped out the plastic intake hose fittings on the Kona N intake, and my brother hit me up. Shout out to him. Go follow him on YouTube. I'll drop his link in the description below. But he hit me up and told me that aluminum and brass apparently are, you know, two different metals, but because of that, they will tend to corrode because they are incompatible. So I don't want that to corrode on the intake. So I put back the plastic ones, and then I went and bought some new aluminum fittings to match the aluminum intake piping. So there should be no issues in regards to corroding. So we're gonna swap those out first before I head to aFe in the morning tomorrow. And yeah, let's get to it. So here are the old brass fittings, and then here are the new aluminum ones. Now I wasn't able to get matching finishes, so this one obviously looks like an aluminum finish here, and this one's black, but I don't mind it, so we'll see how it looks. And let's get to installing these. Probably just grab the big boy here. So sorry for the video quality here. I had my camera set to slow-mo on accident, which messed up the footage. I did want to do a little sped up footage here just to show the process, but basically just removed the hoses, and I'm removing the valve cover here just to get easier access to the last hose here. Came off pretty smoothly, didn't break the plastics this time, but here are the original ones. And here are the new aluminum ones. Here's how the fittings look on the intake. Again, the finishes are different, but I don't mind. I think it looks great, and didn't over tighten them. And here I am just putting the hoses back together and making sure the clamps are secure on the new fittings. And there we go. This should be a little bit more stable when taking these hoses on and off, especially since I've been taking this intake off a lot, but I do love it. So pretty easy install. Again, if you haven't watched the previous video, the reason why I swapped to aluminum versus the plastic is because the OEM plastic one on the intake sort of broke off as I was being a little bit rough with the hoses. So switching to aluminum or metal will help prevent breakage, and I did run a broken plastic hose fitting on the track and don't want to have that happen again, and maybe, you know, potentially lose air pressure there on the intake. So if you haven't already, like I said, go check out the previous video, and I will catch you tomorrow as I look to go to aFe, so stay tuned. Gas never gets cheaper. Hey, it's the next day. Just gassed up, about to drop the kids off daycare and camp before I go to aFe, and we'll see. So basically, I hit up Kenny about the turbo inlet. I know they make one for the Veloster N for both their Takeda intake and the stock intake. So I hit him up to see if the turbo inlet would fit the Kona N, and being as I have the Kona N intake, not sure if it will fit the 3-inch piping. I've read online and the Veloster forums on Reddit that a few people have ran the aFe Turbo Inlet made for the stock intake. And being as the Veloster and the Kona are similar in terms of engine platform versus the Elantra, I'm thinking that the stock intake or stock intake version of the inlet will fit the Kona N with the Kona N intake. Going to head there in a bit, see how much I can film. They're pretty private in regards to their process, so probably can't record in there, but maybe I'll get a few words in with Kenny to see how it went. Excited to see. I know the turbo inlet has been a pain. I've watched a few Kona N owners on YouTube and read a few Reddit threads talking about the install, being that it's a sort of pain in the ass. I was looking forward to installing it, but you know, if a shop can do it, then I'm all for it. You know, less work for me. And I got these kids, so if you have a K&N intake and this turbo inlet fits, then that's awesome, right? So, but we'll see, so stay tuned. Nope. I was gonna say, who says these cars don't get good gas mileage? 34 miles per gallon, it's pretty good. There it goes. Again. All right, just dropped up the car. Kind of an idiot. I was supposed to bring the stock intake, but they still took the car in. So shout out to Henry and Kenny. So I'll probably look to come back Friday and drop off the stock intake so they can continue testing. So I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry. Stay tuned. What's up, man? I know.
It does pretty much fit.
Okay.
It didn't have any more buzz or, moving.
So it's like a tight fit, but it fits kind of thing?
Honestly, it feels like how the factory one.
Oh, really?
It is. So that's actually really nice to know.
Okay.
But yeah, so new coupler in with the new plate.
Cool. Yep, I see it there. Yep. Nice. You still want? So you still want me to come in on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, just to confirm.
Make sure,
Yeah.
We do have another coupler that you can actually switch it out to for the stock system injection.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't want like.
Was this one like for a bigger coupler, or was this for the?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I
this
see.
coupler is for like just like bigger systems.
Oh,
so that
gotcha.
Way you can run universal. So that way you get different cycles.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Well, thank you.
Of course. So I'm leaving aFe. Shout out again to Henry for taking the car in. I had forgot the stock intake, and that was the purpose of testing. But they did test their universal coupler, and the car sounds amazing. Has a little bit more of a whistle up top. I'll try to get some sound clips in a future video, or follow me on Instagram. I post reels and other clips of the Kona. So if you haven't been following, definitely follow me there. Yeah, shout out again to Kenny and Henry for willing to bring the car in again for testing. Henry has told me for this one, on the K&N one, they have a different coupler that will fit more universal applications, as well as their Takeda intake and the stock intake. So, and it's like, I didn't work on it myself, but it is what it is. Willing to kind of bring the car in and have like a professional do it, and making sure I'm not dropping bolts or losing a gasket or two. So again, yeah, I'll try to get sound clips and post them on Instagram. I don't have a good mic. and it doesn't really pick up what you hear. Let me see. Don't know if you can hear that. You can hear the blow-off valve, but there's just like a little bit more of a whistle up top, which is great because with the boiler exhaust, it kind of not drowned out the intake noise, but it's sort of, it's a little bit more overpowering with the catback exhaust. So with the inlet kind of adding back a little bit of that engine noise that I like, especially paired with the Kona N intake and the Boomba blow-off valve. So great combo, can't go wrong. And yeah, maybe in the future I'll look to get the Takeda full system just because I have aFe charge pipes and now the aFe Turbo Inlet. So maybe it just makes sense to kind of have one airflow system. But yeah, been pushing aFe. They're a great brand to work with and just make great products. So me, with the Kona N aside, I'm not biased towards one or the other. I know I joke about it, but the Takeda system is amazing as well. So you can't go wrong with either system. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment. Let me know if you have experience with other inlets. I know Forge makes one, as well as 6 Elements, kind of the more famous inlet. So let me know about your experience there, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.